Welcome to MCSE TV. Now guys, we've just finished playing Arsenal where we've just lost 6-5 on penalties. Now guys, I suppose it's frustrating, isn't it? Whenever you can beat Arsenal, you should, especially when you're Chelsea Football Club and they are our rivals. It's a nice feeling when you beat the Gooners, and we were so close but we just didn't manage it. Now guys, I'll quickly talk you guys through the game. So obviously in the first half Rudiger scored, and then in the second half Lasketa scored, I think that's how you pronounce his name, for Arsenal, ending the game 1-1. And then obviously it went straight to penalties and we lost 6-5, so it was a very close penalty shootout, and it's just a shame that we didn't manage to win on penalties. Now guys, it feels like we are setting a trend at the moment. Obviously our last pre-season game ended in a draw and then it went to penalties, but obviously it was a completely different concept then because we did actually win the game in our last pre-season game against Inter Milan. And tonight we didn't, so we didn't succeed on the penalty shootout tonight. But penalty shootouts are always very awkward, and it can go either way. You can never call penalty shootouts. Anything can happen. But yeah, that's how the game's finished. Now guys, I'm not really going to think about this game too much. It's done now and we've just got to take positives away from it. And one positive that I can definitely take away from this game, as well as many other of the pre-season games we played in, is Hudson-Odoi. Not only is he showing talent on the pitch, his skill, his intensity, his passion is spot on, and all of the Chelsea fans are commenting about him on social media. All the comments are about Hudson-Odoi, and he was my man of the match tonight for sure. Again, I'd be so happy to see him start against Man City in the Community Shield on Sunday. It would be even nice to see him start against Huddersfield. It really would, obviously the following weekend. But guys, now, as I said, we obviously move on to our Community Shield game. That's a really nice game. I do love the Community Shield. I think it's a lovely game just to kind of get you started for the new season, and it's a trip to Wembley, isn't it? So I do love that. And then obviously the next week we are back at the Bridge against Lyon, another pre-season game, and our final pre-season game, and then we are straight back into the season against Huddersfield on the Saturday, and I will be there guys, vlogging and doing matchday content, you know. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm not really going to think about tonight too much. I think you really just have to take the positives out of these games rather than the negatives. Yeah, we lost, but it doesn't really matter. It was a really close game and it was only by one penalty, you know. So you only have to look at the positives of these games rather than the negatives. If you look at the negatives, you're not going to learn anything. Positives wise, there's a lot to take away from the game. Again, regulars starting seem to be Jorginho. Sarri seems to have a particular interest in Barkley, which is very good. I do love Barkley, and I really want to see him be in the first team lineup regularly, you know. As well as him, David Luiz is starting constantly, so it's very interesting, and I'm really going to be interested to see what team Sarri plays in the Community Shield on Sunday for sure. I'm really looking forward to that. I feel like that'll speak a lot, because obviously I want a strong lineup. I know it's a Community Shield game, it's for charity, but you've got to take it seriously. It's a nice piece of silverware, isn't it, the Community Shield? It's very special. So yeah, but a shame tonight, but you know what? Hey, we move on to Community Shield, which I'm absolutely buzzing for on Sunday. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below all your match thoughts and who your man of the match was. As I said, my man of the match would definitely have to be Hudson-Odoi. So also guys, I will be covering the game at the weekend in the Community Shield, previews, reviews, back as normal from Saturday, and then I'll be doing a pre-review of the game next week against Lyon, then previews and reviews will be just back as normal for all Premier League games. So yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying the content so far, even though this isn't the most positive review, I know, because we've lost, but you know, as I said, look at the positives, up the Chelsea. Bring on Sunday. Thanks.